At 99 years of age, Abram knelt in the cold dust as the Almighty God appeared before him. The air grew heavy, thick with a divine presence that silenced the desert winds. It was in this sacred stillness that the Lord issued a singular, daunting command. "Walk before me,
and be thou perfect." This was no mere suggestion or gentle advice.
It was a call to a standard that seemed far beyond any human reach, echoing through the soul of the aged patriarch. Abram did not argue. He did not offer his own plans or seek a compromise. He simply listened. God defined this perfection not as a life entirely without error, but as the absolute execution of his specific instructions. When God commanded the rite of circumcision, Abram did not question the logic or seek a substitute method. He did not hesitate. He acted. He obeyed. In that moment of submission, he realized that true perfection is found in the alignment of a man's will with the Creator's word. Only after this total submission did the covenant shift. God expanded the promise from one small nation to many, lifting Abraham from the father of a single lineage to the patriarch of nations. The contrast was suddenly, painfully clear. Years prior, the birth of Ishmael had been a product of the flesh, a desperate human attempt to force God's promise into reality through sheer effort.
Now, standing in the profound silence of obedience, Abraham finally understood the difference between man-made results and divine fulfillment.
God declared, "I will make of thee," placing the entire burden of the promise upon his own infinite power. Abraham pressed his face into the ground, surrendering his timing, his reason, and his pride. He had learned the hardest lesson of all, that the blessing does not precede the instruction, it follows it. By waiting on God and aligning his every action with the divine word, Abram finally ceased the exhausting work of striving in his own limited strength. He stood up, marked by the covenant, ready to receive the multiplication that only the Almighty could provide. The path to the promise was not paved by his own wisdom or cleverness, but by the quiet, steady rhythm of walking exactly where God led. He walked forward, no longer a man chasing a dream, but a father following his Lord into eternity.